Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I want you to consider a thought. What if your brain is actually a radio? Now, I don't mean it's playing music or giving you a news report. I mean that it's receiving, transmitting, and tuning in to the signals you focus on every single day. Imagine waking up every morning with a mind tuned to the right frequency, a frequency of purpose, positivity, and growth. That's the power of channeling your thoughts and energy to create the life you want. Too often, we let ourselves drift, tuning in to whatever distractions, stresses, or fears happen to come our way. But if we can learn to direct our thoughts with intention, the world around us changes. It's about setting the dial of your mind and spirit to a frequency that attracts, not repels, that builds rather than breaks, that lifts you and everyone around you. Our brains are like radios, picking up signals from the environment, from people around us, and especially from ourselves. Every thought you choose to dwell on, every moment you allow yourself to indulge in worry or doubt, is a form of tuning. And just as with any radio, if you're not intentional about what you tune into, you'll get lost in static. That static is negativity, the inner critic, and the distractions that pull us away from the best version of ourselves. The good news is, by choosing your thoughts and where you place your energy, you have the power to tune out that noise. It's a conscious decision to dial in to your inner purpose. This is not just about positive thinking, it's about aligning your mental energy with the reality you want to create. It's about focusing on thoughts that nurture growth, ideas that push you forward, and feelings that make you stronger. If you're aiming to achieve something, a personal goal, a career milestone, or even just peace of mind, you've got to set your mind to match the frequency of that outcome. When you focus on thoughts of resilience, discipline, and gratitude, you're amplifying that frequency. Soon enough, what you're tuning into internally starts to show up externally. But this isn't always easy. Doubt creeps in, challenges arise, and sometimes it feels like the station you're on is just out of reach. But here's the truth: the more you practice tuning your mind toward positivity and purpose, the stronger that signal becomes. Think of it as training your mind. Just as an athlete strengthens their body with repeated practice, we strengthen our minds by repeatedly choosing where we focus our thoughts. The more you tune into the frequency of growth, resilience, and confidence, the easier it becomes to stay there. And let's not forget the impact this has on others. When you are dialed into the right frequency, people around you feel it. You're no longer reacting to every distraction or setback. Instead, you're moving forward with clarity, lifting others as you rise. You're becoming a source of inspiration because people can sense that your energy is coming from a place of purpose. And in a world full of static, that's a powerful thing. So make the decision. Start each day by setting your mind's frequency to match the life you want to create. Let go of the negativity, the doubt, and the distractions, and tune into a frequency that resonates with who you're meant to be. That's where real change begins. Each of us is constantly broadcasting signals through our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. Whether we realize it or not, these signals shape not only how we see the world, but also how the world responds to us. Broadcasting positivity and growth is about sending out the right signals to attract what you need in life. When you're intentional about what you project, it creates a ripple effect that goes beyond just you. It draws in the right people, opportunities, and experiences that align with your goals and dreams. Think of yourself as a radio tower sending out messages to everyone and everything around you. If what you're sending out is filled with self-doubt, frustration, or negativity, the energy you attract will reflect that. You'll find yourself surrounded by more of what you don't want. But when you choose to broadcast signals of positivity, resilience, and ambition, you're essentially setting yourself up to attract things that help you grow. People are drawn to energy that uplifts and inspires them, and they recognize when someone is grounded in purpose and positivity. Your vibe attracts your tribe. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or putting on a mask of positivity just for show. True broadcasting of positivity is authentic and deeply rooted in a commitment to growth. It's choosing to see the good even in difficult situations, finding the lesson in every setback and choosing gratitude instead of focusing on what's missing. When you broadcast these signals, you naturally create an environment that supports your goals. People who see the world the way you do, who value growth and positivity, will be drawn to you, and those who bring negativity or distraction will fall away. It's almost as though your signal acts as a filter, allowing only what's aligned with your purpose to come through. Growth is a natural extension of this. When you're broadcasting signals of optimism, curiosity, and resilience, you're also reminding yourself to keep moving forward. This attracts opportunities that challenge you to expand your skills, learn new things, and become a better version of yourself. Broadcasting growth doesn't just mean thinking big thoughts, it's also about showing up each day with a willingness to improve, to learn from others, and to embrace change. We can't control everything in life, but we can control the frequency of our thoughts and the energy we put out. Each day, you have a choice to either contribute to a cycle of negativity or be a source of light. When you choose positivity, it doesn't only brighten your path, it illuminates the way for others, encouraging them to join you in growth. And as you continue to broadcast signals of positivity and growth, you'll notice that life begins to bring you what you need to achieve your dreams, to face challenges with courage, and to create a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Broadcast wisely. Your life is the most powerful station you'll ever tune into, and the signals you send out are shaping not only your future, but also the lives of those around you. Mindfulness is like the ultimate antenna for tuning into our deepest sense of purpose and direction. By practicing mindfulness through meditation, focus, and gratitude, we gain a clearer understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Think of mindfulness as a way to strengthen our mental signal so we can pick up on what truly matters without interference from the noise and distractions that fill our everyday lives. When we hone this ability, we become more grounded, more intentional, and more aligned with our true purpose. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for cultivating mindfulness. By setting aside time each day to simply sit and breathe, we're training our minds to focus on the present moment, rather than getting lost in worries about the future or regrets about the past. Meditation allows us to clear away mental clutter, and it's in that stillness that our true intentions, passions, and goals become clearer. It's like tuning a radio to the perfect station. Once you're dialed in, you can hear the message without distortion. Over time, this practice helps us to better recognize our purpose and the steps we need to take to live in alignment with it. Focus is another essential part of mindfulness. In a world that constantly pulls us in 1,000 directions, the ability to concentrate on one thing is a superpower. When we practice focused attention, whether it's on a task, a conversation, or even a moment of silence, we're building our mental discipline. This discipline strengthens our antenna so we don't get easily distracted by things that don't serve our growth. With greater focus, we can identify what truly matters and tune out what doesn't. We start to prioritize activities, people, and goals that align with our purpose and let go of the rest. This selective focus enables us to put our energy toward things that foster growth and fulfillment. Gratitude is the final piece that brings depth to our mindfulness practice. When we regularly take the time to appreciate what we have, we're reinforcing a positive frequency within ourselves. Gratitude shifts our mindset from lack to abundance, and when we focus on the good in our lives, we naturally start attracting more of it. Practicing gratitude is like strengthening your internal compass. It keeps you oriented toward what's meaningful and uplifting. By focusing on the present blessings rather than constantly reaching for the next thing, we learn to find contentment in the here and now, which is a powerful foundation for pursuing purpose. Together, meditation, focus, and gratitude act as the ultimate antenna for tuning into our true purpose. They help us strip away distractions, deepen our self-awareness, and build a sense of inner peace that supports our journey. When we make mindfulness a priority, we are, in effect, calibrating our minds to resonate with our life's purpose. This alignment makes us more intentional, more resilient, and more capable of achieving our goals. Mindfulness becomes the filter that keeps out the noise, allowing us to live a life that's truly tuned to what we're meant to be and do. By cultivating this sense of purpose through mindfulness, We're not only enhancing our own lives, but also inspiring those around us to tune into the same frequency of clarity and purpose. In life, there will always be static, those negative influences and distractions that can distort our path and cloud our sense of purpose. Blocking out this static is essential if we want to stay true to our goals and reach our full potential. Whether it's the inner voice of self-doubt, external criticism, or the lure of temporary distractions, we need to recognize these as noise that detracts from what truly matters. Learning to block out static isn't just about ignoring negativity. It's about consciously choosing to focus on what moves us closer to our goals and away from what holds us back. Negative influences are one of the most persistent forms of static. These might be people in our lives who don't believe in our vision or circumstances that challenge our self-confidence. We can't always avoid negativity, but we can choose how we react to it. By building strong mental boundaries, we train ourselves to reject the opinions and attitudes that don't align with our goals. This might mean distancing ourselves from people who constantly bring us down or resisting the temptation to engage in negativity. It's not always easy, but every time we choose to let go of that static, we're protecting our energy and creating space for positivity and growth. Self-doubt and fear are another type of static, and they often stem from within. Our own insecurities and limiting beliefs can be just as disruptive as any external influence. When we give these thoughts power, they act like interference, making it difficult to see our goals clearly. To block out this kind of static, we need to practice self-awareness. Catching those moments when we doubt ourselves or hold back out of fear is the first step. By acknowledging these thoughts but not letting them control us, we regain control over our focus. Positive affirmations, journaling, or talking to someone who supports our vision are ways to reframe those doubts, helping us stay tuned to our true path. Distractions, too, can be a major source of static. In our fast-paced world, it's all too easy to get sidetracked by things that don't contribute to our growth. Endless scrolling on social media, jumping from task to task, or letting others' priorities pull us off track. Blocking out these distractions requires discipline. Setting boundaries for when and how we engage with things that don't directly serve our goals can make all the difference. Scheduling time for deep work, limiting time spent on distractions, and creating a dedicated space for focused work are all ways to minimize the noise. By blocking out static, we protect our minds and hearts from the influences that might derail us. It's a commitment to guarding our focus and staying true to what we know is right for us. Every day we have a choice to tune into our purpose or to be pulled off course by distractions and negativity. When we choose to block out the static, we're making a powerful statement that our goals and dreams are worth more than any temporary noise. This commitment doesn't just keep us on our path, it strengthens our resolve and reinforces the belief that we have what it takes to see our vision through. Blocking out the static isn't a one-time decision, it's a daily practice of choosing clarity, focus, and purpose above all else. In the end, remember this, your mind is a powerful radio capable of tuning in to greatness or getting lost in the static. Each day you have a choice to set your frequency, broadcast positivity and growth, and align yourself with purpose. Tuning your mind, focusing on the signals you send out, and embracing mindfulness to sharpen your inner antenna aren't just practices, they're the path to living a life of true fulfillment. And when the static of doubt, negativity, or distraction comes, let your resolve be stronger. Block it out. Guard your purpose. Because when you commit to these practices, you're not only shaping your own life, you're inspiring others to tune in, rise up, and create a better world alongside you. So go forward with intention, live in alignment, and let the signal you send out be one of hope, resilience, and unshakable purpose. The world is listening, make it count. So I want you to walk out of here tonight with one goal: start tuning in. Set your frequency. Let your brain, let your life be a radio that plays a song of hope, resilience, and purpose. When you do that, I promise you people are going to feel it. They're going to hear it. And you'll start attracting things you never thought possible.